Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you're here with me today to listen to another video. So today I'm going to share a very personal topic. If you follow me on my other social media, I shared about it a few times and I finally decided that I would make a YouTube video with my experience of this condition. So, as the title of my video says, living with keratoconus. First of all, what is keratoconus? Keratoconus is an eye condition that sometimes it affects both eyes, sometimes it affects only one eye. But unfortunately for me, it affects both of my eyes, but it affects my left eye much worse than it affects my right eye. So in just basic terms, keratoconus is a condition in which your eye, the cornea, which is the clear part of your eye, the outer part of your eye that is, it gets gradually thinner and thinner, and it also starts to protrude. So instead of having like a spherical shape, it starts to form like a cone, hence the term keratoconus. So why is this bad? For people like myself who have this condition, our cornea is getting thinner and thinner, it's bulge shape, and it's irregular shaped. So a lot of people usually mistaken keratoconus for astigmatism, which is basically your eye being irregular shaped. But the difference is that with keratoconus, your cornea gets thinner and thinner. So most times people with keratoconus have astigmatism. But if you have astigmatism, it doesn't mean that you automatically have keratoconus. So I do have astigmatism in both eyes, but as I said, my left eye is progressing way faster than my right eye. So when was I diagnosed with this condition? Let me backtrack a bit. So I've had problems with my eyes since I was in the 3rd grade. I remember around 2nd to 3rd grade, I realized that it was getting a bit hard for me to see, but back then I didn't really know what was going on. I kind of figured it was like my body changing and whatever. But in 3rd grade, back in Jamaica, I went to the Barracks Road Primary School. One day, some international doctors came down and they were setting up this free clinic by a church close to my primary school. So our teachers took us there for a free eye examination. And lo and behold, I was told that my eyes are not good, basically. So thank you so much to all the doctors who go all around the world to offer free health care. You are making a huge impact on people who cannot afford to pay to see a physician. So this was 3rd grade. They prescribed my first medicated glasses. At that time, they told me I was farsighted. And I was like, okay, I don't really know what that is, but having the glasses is cool and all. So I was excited to wear glasses in 3rd grade. But as the years went on, I realized that I wasn't really farsighted anymore. So it changed to a new diagnosis in which the doctor told me that I was now nearsighted. And I was like, that's weird. That's moving from like one opposite to the next. But anyways, as years went on, I was still wearing glasses and everything. I was never able to achieve perfect vision with glasses. And it wasn't until I was probably, after I graduated high school, I was probably 17, I went to another doctor and then they told me that I have keratoconus. And I was like, what is that? So it was then that the doctor explained to me what it is, and I was like, oh my god, is this a death sentence? Like, am I gonna go blind? Like, I had so many questions in my mind that I wanted answers to. So basically the doctor told me that you won't necessarily go blind from it. You have people who, based on the progression of it, they have gone blind before. But if it's something that you catch really early, and if you can do the necessary treatments for it, then you can slow the progression, or you can hold on to hope. So for some people, whenever they reach in their mid-20s, the progression stops, just like that. Naturally, it stops in their 20s. So with that, then you don't need to do extra surgeries. But a huge downside to having keratoconus is that there is no cure for the disease, unfortunately. There's no cure for it, but the doctors do have a surgery that can slow the progression of keratoconus. And this surgery is called collagen cross-linking. I wasn't introduced to this until I was like 20 years old. Introduced to collagen cross-linking surgery. So again, it doesn't cure it. It does not guarantee you a better eyesight, but what it does aid in is slowing down the progression of your eye so that your eye don't get worse. Because the next step for those who, if your eye is too bad that you can't, the doctor won't recommend a collagen cross-linking surgery, then the next step is a corneal transplant. And that's literally where they take either somebody else's cornea, probably a dead person, or I think nowadays they are in the process of creating artificial cornea. But whatever it is, it's something that's foreign that they remove your current cornea and they put a different one in it. With that, it does come with its challenges. So I have known people who did it, it was successful, and I have also known people who did it and they went blind. So I do not want to reach that stage. So after going back and forth with my doctor for like 3 years, they were like, well, let's just see if the progression is gonna stop once you reach your mid-20s. Well, I am 25 right now, and my condition did not slow down and it did not stop. So my physician told me that he highly recommend that I get the collagen cross-linking surgery. So for the last few months, I've been campaigning to raise money for my surgery. It's very expensive in the US, and a lot of insurance does not cover it. My insurance does not cover the surgery. It covers my visit to the doctor for the condition, but it does not cover the actual cost for the surgery. And again, I have to get it done in both eyes. So that's a bummer because it's really expensive. It's roughly $6,000 per eye. So for both eyes, it's almost $12,000. Some places you can get it a bit cheaper, probably like $10,000 or $8,000 to $10,000 for both eyes, depending on the state you are in and stuff like that. So I've been doing a fundraising for my surgery. I have a GoFundMe page. If you would really like to contribute to my GoFundMe, you can hit the link below. And I also decided to start selling my artwork to those who want to contribute that way. I have varying prices, art for every single age group, art for different socioeconomic statuses. So if you would like to contribute in that way as well, the link is also below. You can buy any of my art, and I'm currently having free shipping to all my US customers. So my surgery is actually next week. The first one is next week. I was worried that they were gonna do both eyes at the same time, but this doctor said they never do both at the same time. So they're starting with my left eye, which again is my worst eye. So I have that surgery next week, and then we're gonna see how that goes for a little bit. And then sometime next year, we're gonna have the second surgery. I really need to get this surgery done because my eyesight is very important to me, and the field that I am in and the field that I want to go in soon. If you guys don't know, I am an aspiring medical doctor, and I will be starting med school soon, so I have to get this surgery done so that I can have better eyesight to be an effective physician. Again, the surgery does not guarantee a better eyesight, but it does guarantee, doesn't guarantee, I'm not going to say guarantee, but for most people, it helps to slow the progression. And after I get the surgery done, I will be able to wear scleral lens for my eyes, which is another prescribed hard contact lens for people with keratoconus. I did try for a whole year with my physician to get the scleral lens to work, but unfortunately, she told me that my eyes are at the stage where the scleral lens is just not fitting on my eye enough. So she changed the prescription a lot of times, like literally over 6 times, and it just didn't work. So the hope is after I get both surgeries done, then I am going to get the scleral lens, and that has shown to be very effective for many people. Some people get nearly perfect vision with the scleral lens. I'm not being too hopeful, but I believe in the doctors, and I believe that once my surgery is successful, I will be able to get the scleral lens and I'll be able to see somewhat better. The final thing I want to talk about is, what does it feel like living with keratoconus? It feels like there's like a permanent haze over my eye. I am extremely sensitive to the sunlight, and to night lights I'm extremely sensitive. So because of that reason, I try not to drive at nights at all costs, unless I have to. So like if I work a late shift at work, or when I was in college, I had to drive home late. But for me to go out at night for enjoyment, I'm never the one to drive, like never, because the light and my eye just does not get along together, and my eyes feels like just like a permanent haze. Like I can see stuff, so like, oh, I know there's a car right there, and I know, like without my glasses, like I know that's a car out there, or I know what I'm looking at, but I'm not able to see the details of stuff, which, you know, for people who want to be physicians, you have to learn to see details. So that is one of the other things that really prompted me to wanting to get this surgery done, and I'm really looking forward to it, just to get it done. Like, I'm not looking forward to the aftercare and everything like that, and all the appointments that I'm gonna have to do after the surgery, but I'm really looking forward to having everything done so I can move on with my life. So if you are out there living with keratoconus, or if you know anyone that lives with keratoconus, there is hope for them. And the good thing is that if they catch it really early, like in their teens or in their 20s, it has been shown to be more effective. Like the surgeries have been shown to be more effective than if you're older. So the older you get, the less likely you will see a good result for the collagen cross-linking surgery and the corneal transplant. But it's not a death sentence for many people. For some people, they're literally blind. For others, it's just that level of being uncomfortable and that dependence of not being able to drive by yourself at nights, and just being so sensitive to the sunlight and not being able to see details and stuff like that. It really does put your life at a disadvantage. So anything that can be done to correct that, I would highly encourage that you move in that direction, so that you could have a normal life like everybody else, or somewhat normal life. But so this is just the video I wanted to share with you guys. I will be documenting my surgery, well, not the actual surgery, but I'm gonna document what I had to do, because I have to do some stuff before the actual surgery to get my eyes ready. And I will share with you guys my experience of the surgery, the post-surgery updates. I'm just gonna make one video of my collagen cross-linking surgery, so maybe in another few weeks, because I'm gonna take a break from social media as well. So in another few weeks, I will post another video of how my surgery went and if I would recommend it and stuff like that. Okay, enough about me talking about keratoconus and my eyes. Thank you guys for listening to me talking about my condition, and I really hope you like and subscribe to my channel. Please share with your friends and also hit the notification box so that you can see whenever I come up with a new video. So thank you guys for listening, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.